Hello viewers, I'm back home and I'm really angry. I mean, there's nothing I can do for Phil, it's too late and...
Oh, Paul, I wish you wouldn't get so upset. I mean, I know it's such a terrible thing to have happened, but, oh, I don't know.
I'm just really furious, that's all.
Well, of course you are. Oh dear, I do hope the amphibian man gets back soon.
Yes, so do I. When he gets back. Revenge. Revenge is the next course of action.
It's 12:32 a.m.
Stay back there, Glennis. Oh, hello, Paul. Oh, what are you doing up at this? What's the time? It's nearly dawn. What are you doing? What are you doing up? Oh, hello. I've been sitting up waiting for you. Yes, I know it's dawn. Have you brought that cloaking device so we can go into Sutton Park? I'm afraid they've killed my friend Phil. We've got to go into the park. What? Killed Phil? Oh my goodness. Well, isn't there nothing for it then? We'll have to go into the park and use my new device. It's really good, isn't it? Yes. But what is it? I'll tell you on the way. Come on. Hello, I've got to go out. So then, amphibian man, Horner, what exactly are we hoping to achieve by coming into the park? We've got in here okay, but I mean, it's very quiet again. I mean, I'm glad we left Kerry back home because I have a feeling that something rather unpleasant is going to occur. What's that thing that you bought? What's that device? What? And what's this? Well, I'm afraid we've had to change our plans slightly. I couldn't find the Sutton Park cloaking device, and I thought as time was running out, we'll just have to forget about Asriel. If he catches us here, then we'll just have to deal with it. This thing I brought here, though, it's sort of my last attempt to achieve something before we leave. It drains residues of evil from the park. We're just going to try and wander around the park for as long as we possibly can before we're found, hopefully draining as much evil from certain areas as possible. As I say, it's pretty risky, but we can have a go. Come on, this way. Oh, great. I just hope Asvio doesn't catch me here. After last time, he's trying to drive me mad. Oh, I'm coming. Yeah, you're following, Paul, good. Yes, what we must be extremely careful of is when we leave this park, we mustn't leave this device or lose this device at all, because if we do, it's extremely, you know what I mean, explosive, you know, and very fragile, and should it remain in the park more than 24 hours, then it's quite likely that it could explode and cause a terrible fire. But we must be very careful. I've got to put it back in its safe protective box as soon as we get back. Really? My goodness. Oh, dear. Oh, gosh. How's it going at the moment? Well, well, things are going quite nicely at the moment. I've drained quite a lot from this area, quite a lot of evil out of this particular area. And obviously, if we stay away from the park too long, it will probably regain everything that we've sort of drained. But all the areas which we clear of evil will be cleared for a good 6-9 months. Will just slowly grow up to their original form as things go. But no, things are going okay at the moment. Ah, yes. For now, all goes well. But soon the trap shall snap shut, and you will all be destroyed. Let the forces circle. Head in for the kill. Advance! Don't like this amphibian, man. Have you done enough? I think we should get out of here. We've been in here about an hour and a half now. We haven't seen anything. It's suspicious, to say the least. Yes. Yes. Suspicious it certainly is. I mean, this plan of mine, it was, you know, wasn't the one that we'd originally discussed, was it? And quite frankly, I knew it was quite a risk coming in with this device, not being cloaked, and I quite expected to bump into Asriel, and so far we haven't, and as you say, that's very suspicious. Well, let's just stay in here another 10-15 minutes. Is that okay, Paul? Paul? What? Yes, that's fine. Come on then. This way, I think. Okay. Okay, Paul, are you still following? Paul. Yes, I'm still there. Good. I'd say we've actually finished now. Yes, I mean, there's only a certain amount of certain amount of the park I can actually cover because it's such an enormous place. But maybe I can pop back some other time before we go. We're really going to have to leave in the next week, I should say. Hang around for a little bit longer, but just in case things sort themselves out. But up ahead, Paul. What? What is it? It's a gang of claws. You got your membership card stuff. We're going to have to have a quick word. Excuse me. We'd just like to look at your pass cards, if we may. Oh, all right, yeah. Here's mine. My name's Nelson Steptoe. This is my friend, the amphibian man. I'm sure we've met. Of course we've met. I'm one of your superiors. The cards, they're fine, aren't they? Oh yes, they're fine. Except we know they're forged. We know that you are Paul Chandler, and that you are Horrible Horner, the amphibian man, and that you are a traitor. What do you mean? Oh no. Kill them! Stay back! Quick, Paul! Run! I'll hold them off! Run! But I can't leave you! Go! Okay, good luck! Stay back! I shall kill you! Advance! No! Stay back! Amphibian man! Oh, God!
Paul?
In the park. I was in the park.
Park?
Yeah, I went there with the amphibian man. He had this device. I think the amphibian man's dead.
Oh dear. Paul! Paul! You're okay now.
I'm home. Oh, I fell down. Oh God, I'm sorry I fell down. I just went into, I came back from the park. I've been running ever since I left. I just, exhausted, absolutely exhausted. Oh God.
Yeah, you said amphibian man dead or something?
Well, I think he might be. You see, we were in the park. We'd had all this plan that we haven't told you about, so we didn't want you to get involved. We were trying to leave you out of things. We didn't want to risk you getting, and then we got this plan, and we had this device which was supposed to be sucking evil out of the park. It was a last desperate measure to sort of try and do something before everything goes haywire. And
Right.
we went in, and the claws surrounded us. And we got those pass cards which we made out for
Yes.
you. Well, we showed it to the claw as usual, but this time they realised, I don't know how, they realised that we weren't who we said we were. And the amphibian man tried to block them and told me to run and leave, and he blocked. And the last thing I heard was him screaming. I think he's dead. I don't know. I just don't know. I really don't know what we heard.
Well, do you want to go back to the park and have a look for him or anything?
No, we should wait for him. I don't know he's really dead. See, there's got this.
Well, if he isn't dead, well, maybe we should do something.
No, look. It was an agreement we had that. Well, I've got something I should tell you. You see, we had this plan. It was all great, and we thought we'd better get things solved. We didn't want you involved, but we thought not after last time, not with the skull and all that. Oh, I've got something to test you. Something in a minute. Anyway, we decided that we'd go into Sutton Park, one last desperate measure, and we'd see how things go. If we seem to be still making headway, then we'd stick around a bit longer. But as it is, we've decided that, well, we're going to give it one more week, and if we haven't made any more achievements, we're going to leave the area. It's the end of term. I got some sort of placement sorted out back home in Salisbury, and which should give me better training in this sort of thing. I don't know, and you've got some placement sorted out, haven't you?
Yeah.
We didn't want you to tell him until we definitely knew, but we said. I just want to sort of say that we don't know. We may have to leave now, but we don't at the moment. But if Asriel tries to take over the house as an angry attempt, an attempt because we've sort of bothered him, then we just have to go. We just have to dump the stuff and run.
Right.
It's, I don't know what's going to better happen when we're on placement. I don't know if we'll better contact each other. I don't know if we may have to give up the placement and go into hiding. It's a bit. I really wish I hadn't involved you in all this. It's getting quite serious.
But fun.
Well, yeah. I'm just sorry I fucked your life up. Really, I'm sorry. But, oh dear. I just don't know. We'll stick around for the next week. We don't know I don't know if the amphibian man is dead. If he's not, then I don't know. We had a precaution made out if it was discovered he was dead. But I don't know. I just wanted to warn you. That's all. We're just going to try and lay low as much as possible.
Sounds a sound plan.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. I really am sorry. Oh, I've got just. Any reaction to that? Any nasty reaction?
Nasty.
Well, if we just want, you're supposed to be better. If you're, no, it doesn't seem to have any reaction. You should be okay. I know you're out of the control of Asriel, but we were told that you may have a few sort of, I know Elaine put
Twinges.
that. Yeah, I know Elaine put that sort of blockage in your brain when you talked to her on the phone ages ago. But we didn't know how stable that would be. But you're obviously okay. That's all right. I just didn't want to leave you. Didn't want to leave you if we have to split up. Really, suddenly, I don't want to leave you and find that you get to come back to Asriel and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, I'm really not sure what my next move is. Not knowing whether the amphibian man's dead or not, but I suppose we've just got to sort of sit and wait and see how it goes. I really am sorry. Oh, hello. Just thought I'd go for a walk. It's over 24 hours now since I left the amphibian man in the park. I haven't seen him. I don't know what to do. Don't know what's become of him. I'm just worried about that device, that evil device, because he said that if it wasn't put somewhere safe within 24 hours, then, well, nasty things would happen. I don't know. The lake's very beautiful today. Just wish the amphibian man was here to enjoy it. Where is he? I really don't know what to do next. Just sit here, I suppose, and come up with something, come up with a plan. I don't know. Just a minute. What's that? Can you see it? There's something down there in the water. What is it? Oh my goodness, it's probably a hideous monster. Hideous monster? Oh, that's charming. Horner! You're not dead. Oh, excellent. Dead? Dead? No. No, of course I'm not dead. It was a pretty near thing at one point there. My goodness, those claws don't half fight. No, I managed to rush off, sort of play cat and mouse with them for about a couple of hours until I finally reached one of these lakes, and well, these led here, and I managed to swim back, but I was unconscious for quite a while. Oh dear. I'm just glad you're okay, that's all. Yeah, yes, I'm okay. I'm fine, Paul, yes. Just as long as you've got that device of mine. Gosh. The device? What, the evil sucking one? No, I haven't got that. You had it when I left you. What? What? You're telling me that I had the thing? Oh, I could have sworn that I handed it back to you. Oh. You know what this means, don't you? We're going to have to go back to Sutton Park and fetch it. What? Are you sure? I mean, can't we just leave the area? Can't we just leave now? Or do we have to go back to get it? Yes, I'm afraid we do, Paul. We've got no choice. Oh. I'm sorry, Paul. I wish we didn't have to go back to Sutton Park as well. But if we leave that device in there, it'll corrode and the evil will leak out, and Sutton Park will be twice as evil as it ever was. I'm sorry. I know. I understand, Amphibian Man. It's a pain in the neck. It's going to be very dangerous, but we've got to do it. Exactly.
It's 7:54 p.m.
Hello, viewers. Come back to the house. We're going to go to Sutton Park a bit later today. We haven't had any sort of revenge attempts on Asriel yet for our last visit, other than the claws attacking us and the fact that they know that we're, who we are now, and that our pass cards are no longer useful and all that sort of thing. So I'm just packing a few things away in case we're gonna have to, evacuate. I don't know when, soon. I need to mention the fact to Kerry. He's gonna have to leave. We're all gonna have to leave. Probably earlier than we thought. But there you go. Dear. Yeah. So, gonna head to Sutton Park. But what's it? In about an hour's time, or about an hour. Hello. Yes, back again. So I'm just gonna kind of evacuate everyone. Really, it's quite a hard task. But anyway, I can't really stop to talk. So sorry about that.
I'm worried about the cat, Paul. The witch's cat. I haven't seen her for days and days. I just can't work out what's happened to her. I'm going to have to see if I can find her. You will wait for me, won't you? Yes?
What? Yes, of course I'll wait for you. Yes, of course I'll wait for you. Well, if the worst comes to the worst, you can always go back through the cupboard there. It'll still be open. We just don't know what's going to happen. I mean, if I don't come back, if either the Amphibian Man and I don't come back clear, you must make your own way home and just stay out of the troubles of Sutton Park. I know it's hard to do, but
Well, it's very hard to do. I know. It's very, very hard to do, and I'm not too sure about this, but yes, I know what you mean. Oh, dear. Well, I'll go see if I can find the cat.
that's a good idea. Oh, dear. Always hectic, isn't it? Pack away some of these things, I think.